Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Day video. It's Monday morning, which means another staking update video. This is for week 17. And as always, before we jump into the figures for the last week, let's just go over any changes, any housekeeping, and not really a lot to make you aware of this week. Bought a few more PIVX and BitcoinConfidential. So this is a new coin. This was airdropped to people that held SmartCash. I think it was on the 15th of December 2018. So for every SmartCash you owned on that date, you're eligible for 10 BitcoinConfidential, and the mainnet went live a couple of days ago. So I've got just over 200,000 BitcoinConfidential. There's no price data or anything like that at the moment because it's so new, and I haven't received any stakes yet. But I will be adding this onto the list certainly for the next kind of month or so. And we'll see, hopefully in the next week or two, some price information kind of pop up for that. But anyway, let's jump into the figures for this last week. Starting, as always, with NAV at the top of the list. 18 NAV this last week. Really, really good week. Over a stake a day, which is quite unusual for kind of NAV. So it's been a really good week. I think one day we received 3 stakes of 6 NAV. So really good week for NAV coin, worth $3.58. Syndicate, 23.1, worth 74 cents. No Neutron or BeanCash. Obviously, we've got rid of those now. And Neo Gas. So this was down a little bit on the last few weeks. There is a little bit of variation as to exactly when I claim this on a Monday morning, depending on what time I've got up and other bits and pieces. But just under half gas this week. So I don't know if the block sort of emission has slowed down a little bit. It does vary a little bit kind of in emission kind of time. I've seen that in a few weeks in the kind of past, but just under half a gas this last week, worth $1.25. SmartCash, so finally Smart Rewards payout. 764. So the Smart Rewards get paid out once a month. It was on the 26th of the month this month, and that was basically our eligible address. So this first time since our MasterNode address, plus all the kind of MasterNode payouts, has been eligible. So we received that, worth $9.80. Now this is only every 4 to 5 weeks. It's once a month, so every 4 or 5 updates we'll receive this. So it does skew the figures a bit, but really nice to receive that. Linda, 1711. Linda, worth 74 cents. 2 PIVX, worth $1.31. 5.53 Shard, worth 15 cents. 306 Helix, worth $1.01. 142.5 Vulcano, worth 34 cents. And finally, 7.66 Bulwark, worth 47 cents. And as I mentioned earlier, nothing for BitcoinConfidential yet. So that's a grand total this week of $19.39, which, as we can see from the graph here, is the best week by far. So a massive spike up. Now $10 of this, so probably half of this almost, or just under $10, was because of the Smart Rewards payout. But even without that, I think we've had a decent increase on the last kind of few weeks. So nice to see that. We're going to see this hopefully every 4 to 5 weeks, this big spike up when we receive our Smart Rewards payout. As I mentioned, that only comes through once a month, but it should be increasing in the amount as well. So every month, more of your MasterNode returns, or more of your kind of coins, if the address is increasing, become eligible for that Smart Reward. So it's been a really good week. NAV in particular has had a really good week this last week, so that's great to see. And yeah, some of the kind of like the coins where we're kind of like increasing our numbers. So Bulwark, we had a payout, first payout since we started collecting the coins again, but Vulcano is giving really kind of weekly payouts now. Linda, we're getting kind of weekly payouts as well. And this is all from MasterNode payouts, which we're now staking. So this should compound up over time. But anyway, really good week this week. $19.39. Grand total this year of $114.41. So after a very, very slow start, as I mentioned, this week is skewed slightly upwards by the SmartCash payout. But hopefully we're still seeing this kind of like gradual upward trend, which will continue over time. Now, prices are down a little bit this week. I think the current worth is down from about 7,000 odd last week to 6,000. We've had a bit of a pullback in the price of Bitcoin, and consequently a lot of the other coins which have followed that same trend. So down overall, but a really good week of staking. So long may that continue. No big kind of changes planned over the next few weeks. Just making sure everything's kind of up and running and staking kind of reliably, keeping on top of kind of wallet updates and anything like that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As always, give me a thumbs up. That would be great. If you were holding SmartCash at the end of last year and you want this new BitcoinConfidential, I did a video a few days ago, so you can find that on the channel about how to claim that. But apart from that, that's it for this week, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.